Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my novel Symbol of Frenzy by A.T Writes, the most romantic, most thrilling and dramatic story. This is the official promo. First episode coming very soon. Stay blessed and happy. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe.
Boray Demir stood on the roof of his mansion. It was midnight. Lightning tore through the sky, dressed in black pants and a black tank top, his muscular arms exposed, fists clenched around broken prayer beads soaked from the rain. For an hour, he hadn't touched alcohol. He'd only been slamming his fists against the rooftop's stone railing in rage. The bones in his fingers had turned blue. His silky black hair clung to his rain-drenched face, water dripping down his chest. On his phone, a CCTV feed from the veranda played. His eyes were locked on Dilan Yılmaz, curled up asleep on the cold floor of the guest room. Her long hair was spread across the marble. Outside, the storm was at its peak. "I thought you'd tear down the walls of my mansion in this storm. Murin Yılmaz. But you don't even care about your sister." Boray laughed, a venomous laugh, staring at his phone. "When a woman sells her honor, no matter what she is to you, she deserves only hatred, sister or otherwise. That's why this impure blood is caged in my mansion. Just a few more days. Murin, a few more days. Then I'll hand her over to you myself." He growled, looking at Dilan. "If Haydar Aga hadn't stopped me that day, Baba would be alive today. Baba would be alive." He slammed his hand on the railing. The prayer beads snapped, scattering into the rain. 4 coffins flashed before his eyes. "Grandfather, why did you make me swear I'd never even speak her name? Because of your oath, I never looked back at her shadow. I even let that Furman Yilmaz go. But look at fate. The mark of that vile blood walked right up to Boray Demir's doorstep herself," he said in an icy voice, closing his hazel-gray eyes. "When the blood of your enemy walks into the house of its killer, letting it go is a sin. And Boray Demir doesn't sin. The fire that's burned in this chest for years will only die when Furman and Murin Yilmaz end this mark with their own hands, just like 3 generations of us hid our faces. She deserves to be buried in the same dirt where my own are buried." He spat with disgust. The rain intensified. Boray looked up at the sky and laughed. "You're a coward, Murin Yilmaz. If it were my honor, I'd tear through these mountains. But you're a stain on the name of Eastern Anatolia, hiding in your mansions because of a storm, probably warming the body of some shameless woman. Just like yourself, like father, like son, and the daughter, too." He turned. Dilan whimpered in her sleep. Turning over, the sheet had slipped. Boray looked away instantly. He couldn't stare at that existence for more than a second. Clenching his jaw, he headed for the stairs. The storm now felt like it could uproot the mountains. He was halfway down the stairs when his phone buzzed with an alert. 5 or 6 cars had stopped at the mansion's main gate. In a black coat, Murin Yilmaz was cutting through the rain with his guards, walking inside.
Subscribe for episode 1, the journey of revenge, love, romance, thrill of Boray Demir and Dilan Yılmaz.